These are the moments that truly hit home. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 shocking Homeland moments. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're taking a look at the most jaw-dropping moments from this Emmy-winning drama series. If you haven't seen the show yet, keep in mind that there are severe spoilers ahead.
So, do you think there's any chance that I could appeal my termination?
No.
Number 10, Carrie's hallucination. In season 4, Carrie attempts to cope with Brody's death, whoops, there's that first spoiler, by plunging herself into work. Although Carrie manages to distract herself for a while, she's eventually forced to confront her own inner demons.
Oh my god! No.
After Dennis tampers with her medication, she becomes more paranoid than ever. Neither Carrie nor the audience is sure what to believe here. This unpredictable sequence works up to an enormously surprising moment as Carrie comes face to face with a ghost from her past. Seeing the man she loved, Carrie is overwhelmed with doubt, fear, and relief.
Yes.
It's really you.
Yes, it's me.
For a brief second, it appears that Brody is still alive. As reality sinks in, though, it's revealed that Carrie was actually talking to Nazir, and Brody was nothing more than another hallucination.
Who's Brody?
Number 9, Carrie attempts suicide.
Carrie, you didn't come here today expecting to get reinstated, right?
What? No. No, of course not.
When Carrie proves herself on a mission in Beirut, it looks like the CIA may give her another chance. Her hopes of getting reinstated are immediately dashed, however. Returning home, she puts on some makeup and a cocktail dress. So, it appears as if Carrie is going to seek out a one-night stand, as she is wont to do. Although, she ultimately turns to pills and wine instead. Having consumed this deadly combination, Carrie lies in bed and waits for the end. Thankfully, she comes to her senses and vomits the pills up. This is one of the quietest moments on our list, but it's also one of the most alarming and heartbreaking. It reveals how lost Carrie feels without the CIA, giving her nowhere else to go. Number 8, Brody's execution. Nicholas Brody was initially supposed to die at the end of season 1. When the showrunners decided to keep the character around, it seemed that he was in it for the long haul. This is made all the more shocking when the character actually got killed off in season 3. After the Iranian military captures Brody, he's swiftly given a death sentence. At a public hanging, a cluster of vengeful spectators demand Brody's blood. Amongst the maddening crowd, Carrie calls out Brody's name from behind a fence. Distraught and powerless, she's given no choice but to watch the father of her unborn child die a slow death. As Brody takes his dying breath, the audience is at a loss for words. Number 7, Carrie saves Saul.
Welcome back to Islamabad. I hope your journey was not uncomfortable.
On multiple occasions, Saul has acted as a voice of reason for the unstable Carrie. The tables are turned in this gripping scene, though, as Carrie must talk her mentor off the ledge. When ISI captures Saul, the CIA agrees to exchange several prisoners for his freedom.
Saul, don't. What's he doing? Stop the prisoners.
Reluctant to go through with the trade, Saul stubbornly sits down in the middle of the confrontation. Knowing that Saul could be blown up at any moment, Carrie bravely steps in to negotiate. Seeing the love, panic, and desperation in her eyes, it occurs to Saul that Carrie can't go on without him. Given a reason to keep on living, Saul lets his defenses down and follows Carrie, reminding the audience of their genuine friendship.
14 years of war, and this is what it's come to? Asking a child to blow you to kingdom come, and for what? For f***ing what?
Number 6, memorial service explosion.
That's weird.
What?
Somebody moved my car.
What are you talking about?
I didn't park it there. I parked in Lot C.
At Vice President Walden's memorial service, Carrie tells Brody that she wants to start over with him. As season 2 winds down, it looks like things might just work out for the unlikely couple. This moment of happiness is fleeting, as Brody notices that his car has been moved. It doesn't take long for Carrie and Brody to comprehend what this means.
Oh,
President joins me in expressing his deepest sadness.
Before they can act, though, the vehicle explodes and kills over 200 people. It turns out that Abu Nazir sacrificed himself so this devastating act of terrorism could be carried out. Carrie is quick to believe Brody's innocence, but the government won't be so easily convinced. With an uncertain future ahead, our lovers are forced to part ways.
Goodbye, love.
Number 5. Brody passes the polygraph test.
All set? Okay.
Throughout much of Season 1, Homeland ingeniously keeps the audience guessing. Is Brody really a Marine turned terrorist, or is Carrie simply a paranoid madwoman? This intense scene only added to our suspicions. Sometime after sleeping with Carrie, Brody is given a polygraph test.
Have you ever killed a man?
Yes.
Did you pass Afzal Hamid a razor blade?
No.
Brody passes with flying colors, seemingly proving that he had nothing to do with Afzal Hamid's suicide. The crafty Carrie throws a curveball, however, telling the interviewer to ask Brody if he's ever cheated on his wife.
Have you ever been unfaithful to your wife?
No.
Realizing that Carrie is watching him, Brody sternly replies, no. While the polygraph backs up his answer, Carrie knows that he's lying, but is of course completely unable to tell her colleagues how she knows. Number 4, Abu Nazir's death.
We need to sweep the tunnels.
We did.
One last time.
Ma'am, we've been called back to Langley.
Tell Peter Quinn he'll give you whatever authorization you need.
Season 1 and 2 revolve largely around the hunt for Abu Nazir. This story arc reaches its climax as Carrie finally tracks down her prime target. Along with a SWAT team member, Carrie locates a secret room in a mill. Realizing that Nazir can't be far, Carrie prepares to call for some reinforcements. Before she gets a chance, though, the terrorist emerges from the shadows.
I'll get them.
Yeah, go.
A thrilling chase follows as Nazir nearly finishes Carrie. Fortunately, the rest of the SWAT team arrives just in time to take him out. Hauntingly shot, exquisitely paced, and overflowing with dread. This sequence offered a satisfying end for our main antagonist. Of course, even in death, Nazir still has a few tricks up his sleeve.
We were just notified that Abu Nazir has been killed.
It's good news, right?
Number 3, embassy invasion.
I say we chase him toward the exit. There's only 2 of us. This is a surgical strike. It's not a suicide mission. They'd rather run than engage in firefight. You sure? No.
Homeland has a knack for making its audience feel insecure about national security. This moment particularly got under our skin, as the CIA's worst nightmare came into fruition. Shortly after Carrie and Saul are almost killed in an explosion, Dennis confesses that he told an ISI agent about a secret tunnel into the embassy. It's only a matter of time until Haitham Haqqani infiltrates the embassy with armed soldiers. From there, all hell breaks loose as people are taken hostage and severe innocent souls are murdered, including Farah. The platoon nearly apprehends a package containing classified information, but Quinn shows up before they can do further damage.
No! Kill them all!
Unsettling and tragic, this scene truly brought out the terror in terrorism. Number 2, Brody's interrogation.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
I'm a United States congressman. You can't just kidnap me and shackle me to the floor.
Actually, we can. Thanks to you and your colleagues in Congress, we have fairly broad powers to detain and interrogate.
In what might be the most well-written episode of the entire series, Brody is brought in for betraying his country. Although the CIA seemingly has him backed into a corner, Brody can't be broken so easily. What ensues is a tense Q&A session as Quinn slowly unravels the enigma that is Nicholas Brody. When Brody doesn't supply the information he's looking for, Quinn resorts to stabbing him in the hand. Carrie then enters to play good cop and eventually gets through to the undercover terrorist.
I know that you think that he was kind to you, that he saved you, but the truth is, he systematically pulled you apart, Brody.
Unable to keep his ruse any longer, he confesses everything and reveals Abu Nazir's plan. Audiences had been eagerly awaiting this pivotal moment, and the showrunners fully delivered. Before we get to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
You're with me. You're with me. You're with me.
Don't say some dumb speech. Just think of me as a light on the headlands, a beacon, steering you clear of the rocks.
Number 1, Brody's vest. After a season of playing the guessing game, Brody's true intentions become clear. Wearing an explosive vest underneath his Marine uniform, he plans to blow up Vice President Walden and several other officials at a bunker. Carrie was right all along, but nobody believes her as per the usual. With nowhere else to turn, our heroine confronts Brody's teenage daughter, Dana.
We're in a holding area, and, they're about to let us out.
So you're coming home?
Sure.
Tell me that.
Yeah, I'm coming home.
While she doesn't trust Carrie, Dana is motivated to call her father and makes him promise to come home. Seeing that his family is more important than his cause, Brody agrees. This moment is pins and needles until the very last second. All the while, actor Damian Lewis delivers arguably the most powerful performance of his career.
I'm coming home, Dana. I promise.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.